We are back on this account! Yeah! Okay, not gonna lie, I think it's been like 1 or 2 weeks since I've been on this account. And that's because I've been like tearing it up on my Ganyu account. So the other day I did some like wishing. I say the other day. Yesterday I did some wishing and I ended up getting like a C1 Kaching, and then I did like 5 or 6 more wishes and I ended up getting Hu Tao. And then I'm going to save the rest for Albedo whenever he decides to have a rerun, so that was nice. And then I ended up just like grinding for materials pretty much the entire week because I have a lot of accounts to look after when it comes to Genshin, so I just do like an account a week that I focus on. Then I come back to the next week, focus on a different one, etc. So I would say like this week we're working on this account. Like I said, I haven't played this one in like the last 2 weeks. A couple things to note is that I did add Kaya to my Notion, so I made a post on my YouTube. If you even pay attention to that, I accidentally deleted the footage from the first episode, so in that episode I did a little bit of storyline. I ended up pretty much getting all of the Animoculuses in Starfall Valley and Windrise, and I also did a little chest. I looked for a couple chests, and on top of that I shut off my Notion on what I use to track all of my Genshin builds and stuff like that, so I probably will end up putting that in this thing. So Kaya is now added in there, and so I can track his materials to see what I need to get for him and what stuff I need to get for his weapon, etc. I think in this episode I'm probably going to start looking for chests, since last couple of videos I did do a couple of quests as well as, again, some exploration stuff. In the last video, we ended up getting Razor, as you just saw, so he's actually probably going to be the replacement for Noelle for now. His materials are from Mondstadt versus Noelle, where one of her materials is from Liyue, and obviously we quote-unquote don't have Liyue open yet, so I'm not going to build her for a while. I'll probably just kind of hold off on her for now. So I think the main team for the moment is going to be Kaya, Amber, Jean, and Razor, and I think we should be fine for the most part since we're still early game. And then anything else, I did get a new keyboard. I got one, I think, not gonna lie, I think like last weekend or the weekend before. So it's not gonna be, so far I've been using it for the last 2 weeks. It's not as loud as my other keyboard since this one does have red switches and my other keyboard I believe has blue switches. So the blue switches are much louder than red switches. So I'm hoping that my mic doesn't pick it up too much, but then again, my mic is like right next to my computer and my keyboard, so it's probably gonna pick it up anyway. So I think I'm gonna get started and look for chests. I also kind of want to do a 10 pull because in the meantime, or you know, oh, I do have 10 wishes. Okay, so I forgot that I had those 10 wishes. So Genshin's anniversary, I think, started like when this banner started, like Nouvelle, Let's, and Hu Tao's banner, which if you've seen that video, if you've been paying attention at all to my YouTube, I did get Nouvelle, but that was at the cost of also getting a Dea, which I was pretty bummed about, but at the end of the day I still did get Nouvelle, and he's thriving pretty well on my account. But on top of that, that's when they were giving out all the anniversary awards, so I went from I think like 1,000 something premos to 3,300, so that's about 21 pulls. So in all honesty, it would be nice to either get like a Diana or a fischl, just because of the fact that I'd have like a fischl and then I'd have a healer. But I did say before that if I were to get like a Diana character, she is pretty good in terms of shields and healing, so unfortunately I just realized if I do get a Diana, I probably won't build her. So it would be nice to get like a fischl, and Xingqiu is pretty much going to be sitting out on the bench. So I think I'll do 1 temple. Can't use the beginner banner. I don't think I have any blue wishes, obviously, and so I think I'm going to wish on... I kind of want to wish on Nouvellette's banner, just because I have been playing him, and Nouvelle is honestly really strong. Like, he's very strong. I still am building up his artifacts, so he could be much better, and I'm like totally like rank in terms of talent materials, but he's currently level 70, so he's 10 levels away from where I typically put my characters. So he's really good, and like I said, I just got Hu Tao on my Ganyu account, so I'm not going to wish for her there, because now I have Hu Tao on 2 accounts, so I'm not going to wish for her on here. So it would be nice to get Nouvelle, but I think my pity is very low. I've only made 1 wish on here. I haven't touched it since, but since we do pretty much we can spare like one temple. I don't think I'll make any other wishes. I'll make this singular one, and then so we'll have 11 pulls. So let's see what we can get. I'm really hoping at least for a fischl, because I don't really build fischl like that. So it would be nice to get her. I think I don't have the Favonius Warbow yet, but if I do get that, yeah, so I've gotten everything from that event. I can get a Favonius Warbow when I hit 18, but the only thing is that if I do get a fischl, I'd have to decide whether or not I want to put it on Amber or if I want to put it on fischl. I kind of would like to put it on fischl, and then I would probably either have 2 Electro units on my team, or I will switch between Razor and fischl, but we're gonna see. But like I said, if I get a Diona and a Xingqiu, it essentially counts as if we didn't get a new character at all. In a way, just because I don't want to build them. So let's go ahead and make that 10 pull, and I think after this I'm going to do my commissions. Of course we get a Xingqiu, I can't use him. And I think that's pretty much the entire thing. Yeah, so all we got was a Xingqiu, unfortunately. But we do have these, so I could get 2 of those, and then I'll get like 1. I at least want a fischl. That's what I really want, is a fischl. Which is really funny because when I was pulling for Nuvolette on my other accounts, I pulled fischl like a crap ton. So I have C6 fischl and I think like 3 accounts now. Okay, I can get 1 more of these. I'll try 1 more time. I really don't want to dig into the primo gems that I have, just because I actually would like to save. And I say that, at most, what I do is if I'm not sure if I'm going to get like something, I will make like 1 singular pull, so it's kind of like I don't end up wasting all of my primo gems. We can still get this one. I was about to say, imagine I got Nuvolette. Fischl, I got a book. That's not good. I don't know. I'm kind of just like, I feel like I shouldn't make any more wishes, and that's mainly just because of the fact that I could continue wishing for fischl and then still not get a fischl because there are 2 other units and then there's 4-star weapons, etc. So I basically would be wasting my wishes. I would, but I wouldn't. If I make 8 more pulls, I would essentially be kind of back where I was when I started. So I would really like a fischl, but I think I would rather, like I said, I'm not gonna build Xingqiu, not to mention run on the Liyue yet anyway. So a fischl would be nice, but I think I am going to maybe hold off on it. I don't want to, but I kind of feel like I should. The temptation is calling me. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try and pull a fischl, at least. At the very least, I'll still have enough for a 10 pull. I don't know if I will wish for any characters on this account for a while, just because it's just like, I don't really know who else I would wish for. Risley's banner is coming up, I believe, in the next week and a half. I already have plans to wish for him, so I'm not wishing for him on this account either. And then I believe Farina is coming out, and then after that is Navia, I think. And I don't really want Navia, nor do I want Farina, so I have plenty of time to save, so I'm not too worried. And then I still have plenty of exploration and quests that I can do to pretty much get back to where I was. And we're heading into, like, I believe this would be enough. Please be official, that's all I want, really. Another Xingqiu, thank you for that, thank you. Thank you for that, Xingqiu, I appreciate it. You know what? We can get a blue wish. We can get a blue wish. I don't think I have anything on here. Yeah, no pity. I shouldn't be wishing my wishes like this. Already we're starting out. I love how it's like we're starting out with like wasting it. I might as well just use the rest of my primo jumps, to be honest. I'm just going to. I would really like official, that's all I really want, but it looks like at the point that I got 2 Xingqius, I don't think that's going to happen. And then I'm just gonna have to be broke, and then we're gonna have a great start out to being broke already. This immediately is just turning into a wishing episode. Well, we have a bow now. I can get some 1 blue wish, and then we've pretty much just used all of our... I can get 1 more blue wish, and then we basically just wasted all of our primo gems to get a fischl, so that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, so we just wasted all our wishes to get a fischl. Instead, we ended up getting a C1 Xingqiu, so that's nice. So now we're back to square one, where we have 11 primo gems, and now we have to seriously start saving. But like I said, we're starting out, so we have plenty of ways to get primo gems. I'm not too worried. I should have saved them, but at the same time, I'm not too worried. And that's mainly just because of the fact that I don't have any plans of wishing for anyone coming up. So that's pretty nice, or it's like I'm wishing for that character that is coming up on another account where I'm already saved and guaranteed, etc. So I just have whatever time I want to save. I honestly don't know who I will wish for, to be honest. So I could put Sacksword on, Sacksword. I want a Sacksword so bad on my Ganyu account for my Xingqiu there. Sacrificial bow. Okay, so I did a little googling on Amber's build. It doesn't look like she would really benefit from sacrificial bow, unfortunately, so this is just basically gonna have to sit out. It's also really funny because looking at her on, I use Game 8 to look at most of my builds to see what character I want to focus on in terms of their, like what build I want to put on them. I can't speak. But Amber was like a D rank, which is so funny. I've seen people totally like main Amber like crazy, but like I said, we're starting from the beginning. We have 11 primo gems to our name after we came from sweet 31 pools. I now have 32 pity. Actually, it probably is over 32 because I got all those extra wishes. So let's just go ahead and get started on like searching for chests, because now... Oh wait, we gotta do commissions, but now I'm just kind of like, I'm broke. We get to test out our Razor because I haven't fought with Razor since I got him. What do I have on him anyway? I gave him a blood-tinted greatsword. Can you even use that? Thankfully, he can use this weapon. Let me see. I can refine this. I don't have any other character that can use this weapon, and Noel has, I think, a R5 debate club, so he can also use debate club, but I think the funniest part is that... Oops. Okay. The funniest part is that this is actually like not better than that one. I lied. Debate club actually is like slightly better. Let me see. I have plenty of debate clubs, so if he wants one, he can have one. This one's refinement rank 3. Debate club might be better. Alrighty, so he's got his debate club. I have to remember not to go too crazy because I have to remember that I'm basically broke on this account. So let's just go ahead and do commissions first, and I see dandelion seeds, so we definitely need those for Jean. Still can't believe I pulled Jean and a Skyward Blade. This account, honestly, even though I just wasted all of my primo gems, I still have a pretty good starting account. So I actually figured out how that like exploration thingy works, where if you don't have time to do your commissions. So essentially you have to do your commissions, and you'll kind of in a way rack up whatever the little points things are in terms of like, you know, each day as you do commissions. So then when you rack up enough points or exploration points or whatever, you can in a way exchange them for primo gems, like the 10 primo gems you would get from a commission, instead of doing a commission. So what's good about that, I will say, is that if you don't want to do a commission where you end up having to like talk and go back and forth, like in this case I'm running around delivering food, that would be really good to do, because you could replace that with the little points and collect that instead. And then if you do it enough, you could pretty much get enough to let's say, I'm pretty sure it's this guy's food, not the other guy. But what is really good is when I have enough for at least like 30 primo gems, so then that's only one commission I have to do. But then if you didn't do the other 3 commissions, you could do them, but I don't think you get anything awarded from them. Oh, so it actually belongs to Palad. That's Palad. That's crazy, because typically it always goes to that guy. Like I said, I can't remember if I said it in my first video or not, or whatever video I said it in. I say first video, but I mean as in like the first, what would have been the first episode of this series. But it's like Star Rail. Star Rail is the same way. I don't play Star Rail, but I've seen enough of it to know how it works. It's the same thing where it's just like you rack up enough, you do your commissions, you rack up kind of little points and stuff like that, and then you can exchange them. So you don't have to do that commission, or do a commission, I should say. Let's go and do this one, even though I don't have a single teleportation point that's close to it. Another thing I should mention is I don't think you could do that. I don't know what rank it is, mainly just because every account that I have it available on, I'm pretty high rank. So I don't know what rank you get it at, but it probably will become available at some point. But they're basically just like I said, if you don't have time to do commissions, but at the same time you still have to do your commissions in order to actually get those little experience points, adventure points. I don't know what they're called. I can't even look and see. I think I'm also going to maybe do a video on my Ganyu account, like exploring on there too, just so you guys can just see what stage each account is at. You've seen my main NA a little bit, you've seen my main EU a little bit, but like I kind of want to show off my Ganyu account a little bit too. Like I said, I have quite a bit. I have my main NA, which has Sino, it has Diluc on there, it has Zhongli, it has quite a couple of 5-star characters. Oh, this is a great place to farm ore. I'm pretty sure we are in Wolverdom right now. That's so sweet that Lisa is the one that taught Razor how to use his vision. That's so cute. So yeah, my main NA has like Sino, Zhongli, has Kokomi, and it has quite a couple of, I say couple, but it has quite a few 5-stars. I've had that account for a very long time. I'm pretty sure I've had it for at least 2 years now at this point. And then I have my main EU account. That one has Raiden on there. It's got Kazuha, Venti. It's got kind of the same, it actually has a different selection of 5-stars than my main NA. So one thing, if you're gonna have multiple accounts, is try and play with characters you don't normally play as. That's gonna, you know, test playstyles you wouldn't normally have on one account, where you're just like, I don't want it to be the same as my other account. That's pretty much the instance of all of my accounts, where I don't want them to be the same as the other. I want them to all be different. And I have a lot of favorite characters, so that's also pretty good. Then I have my Xiao account. That one has Zhao, Jean, and Lenny. I got Lenny out of sheer luck. That was just, I think I have about like 6,000 primos saved on there or something, and then I think I had like, I was also, I think, guaranteed, so that one is pretty low AR. Like, I don't play that one as much. It's about the same AR as this account, but exploration is like my thing, so I explore like a crap ton. But I got Lenny out of like sheer luck. I didn't use a single primo or anything like that. It was just I use the wishes that you get from, I believe it's like Star Glitter or Stardust, one of the two, the ones where you get 5 each month, and I just used like I think 2 or 3 of those, and I got him, and I was just like, oh, okay, so now I have Lenny on there. Then I have a Klee account. That one just has Klee as the only 5-star on that account. And then, like I mentioned before, I have my Ganyu account that I've been playing on a crap ton, I think for the last week or two. That one, like I said, has Ganyu. It's got my C1 Kaching, my Hu Tao. There's only, I think, 3 5-stars on there. Yeah, 3, and it is, it's Kaching, Hu Tao, Kazuha, Ganyu. That's 4. So it has 4 5-stars on there. Yeah, so I kind of would like to just make a video like, hey, let's explore. So this is where I am on this particular account, you know, just kind of, I feel like plenty of content in terms of Genshin to go around, just because I do have so many accounts now. It's like, why should I have Did I? Oh, I just ranked up. Nice. I'm 14 now. I still don't have this available. Alright, I'm gonna have one more commission. It's so funny because recently I went to a anime con and the voice actor for Sino was there, so I got to meet Sino's voice actor, and I was like, a person before me who was cosplaying as Venti went up to him, met him and stuff, and then had him pull, and it was a blue wish. And then immediately after, when I got his autograph and stuff like that, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of saving right now, and I have like 5 accounts, so out of those 5 accounts, I don't have any one thing you can pull on. And he was like, you have 5 freaking accounts? Like, he cussed and everything, and it was pretty funny to hear the voice actor for Sino cuss. But it's just like, I manage it in a way where it's just like, yes, I have a lot of accounts, but it's like, all of them are different, and I can handle it. It's just like, it's not that big of a deal if I don't play on one or the other, so... I think it's pretty funny though that this video already started out with mainly being spent wishing, and it's just like, this might as well be a wishing video. Get these, because this is gonna give us like 10 primos. Was that 10? It might not even be 10, it might be more than that. How many was that? 46 primos. Hey, that's like better than nothing. As you saw, we also just unlocked expeditions, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, whoops, I set him for 3 hours and not 22 hours. Or 20 hours? I think it's 20 hours. Have plenty of materials at your disposal because you never know when you're going to need it, even if you think you don't need it. Oh cool, we got some fragile resin. Okay, so we can't do Ascension until between 25 and 26. What happened with my Ganyu account is I was at rank 25 for a really long time, and I didn't ascend until recently. I think I had that account for about 6 months now, and I had racked up, I think, around 70k experience in the last 6 months. So I spent a lot of time just running around searching for materials and stuff like that. So just what I like to do, or what I did on that account, what I really like to do on accounts where it's not so far in, like my main EU and my main NA, is I like to quote-unquote pre-farm. Like, I will spend days just running around gathering materials for my characters and stuff like that. And so when I do ascend them, I don't have to worry about like, oh, I don't have I need 10 calla lilies. Now I have to go around running around for 10 calla lilies. And let's just say that like I've already gotten the calla lilies. Now I have to wait like 3 days or however long it's been. When it's like I send the character, I already have pretty much everything that I need, and I can just ascend them with no issues, just as long as I have the money for it. Let's see. We don't have anything important. I do have that little itty bitty octo baby. It's so cute. I like to think that that little thing right there is his eye though, and then his hat covers up his other eye, but it also looks like a mouth. I think it's a mouth, but it also doesn't look like a mouth. I don't know. So I have a surplus of materials for them that I can just ascend and ascend and ascend, and I won't have to worry about needing to farm for them at like the last minute. Like, I might not have a lot of resin, or I might be out of materials, etc. So the first chest is... I might have already gotten this one over here. Or did I? We'll see. I was about to say, if he heals before I finish getting him. Oh, this poor guy's just sitting here. Alright, it looks like I may have already gotten a chest over here. Sometimes I'll grab chests on my way to do something else, and then I don't mark it on my map, so I won't know if I got it or not. But yes, I tend to like to just spend days farming and gathering pre-materials and stuff like that. This account is more than likely going to be the same way, where I spend a lot of time simply just exploring and getting 100% in each like region. Another thing recently is that you can tell I've played on that account like a lot lately, which is why I hadn't been playing on this one. But I ended up 100%ing all of Mondstadt, including Dragonspine, so I was pretty stoked about that, just because getting all of the Crimson Gates is like a lot, just because one of them revolves around doing a quest and finding Joel's dad, and I think that takes 3 real life days to do, if I'm not mistaken. Where is that one? That one is over there. Right, I think it would be up here. And then on top of that, the other one, which also relates to Joel's dad, is feeding the foxes 5 days in a row. So it took a while to get those 2. I was kind of dreading getting those 2, but I got them, and I managed to get everything on there. I think I already got this one too, right? I think it would have been like over here, but I might have already gotten it. Like I said, I don't know what I got and what I haven't got. I just grab as I go and don't mark it, which I really should do. So it looks like we've gotten that one too. So let's move on to over here. So now I am currently, I finished the Arkan quest for Liyue already, and I already had Inazuma open, which is great. I spent so much time I decided I was going to put Sarah on that account, Kujo Sarah, and I spent so much time trying to find people I could play with that would let me farm for storm beads, but the issue with that is that, like, I ended up, like, what happened with that is that in trying to find someone whose world I enjoyed, it was either people would decline my invite, or I would be able to join, but they wouldn't have the Thunder manifestation available. So I spent like hours trying to find someone that had it open, and I think I only found 2 people out of probably the like 50 people that whose worlds I joined that actually had the Thunder manifestation open, and one of them was just so enthusiastic and told me that my enthusiasm made their day. I was like, hey, is there anything you need help with? I really appreciate you letting me farm this. And they were like, nah, your enthusiasm was enough. Because when I finally got storm beads, I needed 2 to get her to 50. I just pretty much yelled out in happiness because I was like, I got exactly what I needed, which meant I didn't have to farm it again for a while. And they just saw how happy I was over storm beads. But it's just because I had spent so long trying to get one person who had the freaking Thunder manifestation open, which I don't blame them, and that's mainly because the Thunder manifestation is a part of another quest, the Sarai Storm Chasers, and I'm pretty lazy when it comes to doing quests, and I don't blame them for not doing it either. So the fact that like 2 people out of the like 50 or 60 people I've tried to join or did join, only 2 of them had it open, I'm like, I feel you. I hate doing story quests too, especially when you got 5 accounts to look after. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm probably going to go ahead and check, just because I did spend like 30 minutes wishing. I swear I did. Oh, so about the Ascension when with my Ganyu account. Yeah, so I was at rank 25 for a very long time. And so I ended up having enough adventure experience to rank up from 25 to 35, and then now I have to ascend again, because when I did get to 35, I ended up having like a surplus of like 11k, and now I'm back to 40k experience again. And I'm just like, yeah, I probably won't ascend again for another like 6 months, I imagine. Razor is honestly so cute, but it's so interesting hearing his voice in English. I think his Japanese or Korean voice is actually pretty good, but it's just pretty funny to hear him just talk in basically like caveman language. At the time I'm recording this, it's probably going to be a minute before you actually see this video, but I kind of want to start posting maybe 3 times a week, but sometimes I just really don't have the time, and 2 times a week is pretty consistent, I think. So it's just editing takes a lot of effort, and it's today as I was editing another video, I ended up accidentally overwriting it, and I was halfway through editing the video, so now I have to do it all over again. I like to joke with my boyfriend about Razor. He's very familiar with Razor, despite the fact I think I got him to play Genshin maybe like once, and I got him to wish on I think the beginner's banner, and then he hasn't touched Genshin in like forever, which makes me so sad because I would love to play with him, but he just doesn't have the time to play Genshin. Like, despite the fact that I do work and I go to school, I still find the time to play Genshin, which is pretty funny to me. But we joke about Razor all the time, which I should mention, like, Razor's voice actor also came here, which was interesting, but I didn't get a chance to go to AnimeCon at the time because I didn't really have anyone to go with. But he really likes meat, and so I'll say my boyfriend's name and be like, you like meat and potatoes, or he'll say like, I like meat and potatoes, which is funny because that's what Razor says. I'm pretty sure he has a voice line where he's like, I like meat and potatoes.
I like meat and I like potatoes.
It's such a cute voice line. He likes meat and potatoes, but at the same time, who wouldn't like meat and potatoes? Meat and potatoes are so good. But I just say like, yeah, you're Razor, and he's like, yeah, I'm definitely Razor. Let's see, I honestly really hate coming over here just because there isn't really... I'd have to go all around the other side of the mountain to get over here. Do I even have enough stamina? Oh, I think I do have enough stamina to get up here. It is. I thought that I completely passed it and I was like, oh my god, I have to go back down. Razor honestly is a really cute character. It's just like the caveman language like sends me half the time, but his storyline is actually quite sad. In terms of other updates when it comes to Genshin, I don't really think there's too much. I guess you could say on my EU account, I do have, I think around, from the last time, if you've seen that video, I did wish on that account, and I didn't say it before, but I don't think I said it in the description either, but because I had 30 wishes on deck, I managed to get, I think, to like 60 something pity, like 67 pity, I believe. So, and I managed to save, I want to say, which honestly the wishes from the anniversary came in clutch. I think I had enough for like 32 or 31 wishes, and then the anniversary happened, so that was another like 1600 plus the 10 wishes you got from just logging in and stuff like that. So it put me back at 30 or 20 something wishes again, whatever the number is. I am guaranteed on that account, and I can wish for Risley with no problems. So I do plan on wishing for him on that account. I probably will definitely do a video. It's probably by this point, by the time I get to this, by the time I post this video, it's probably already going to be out. So future me is saying you should go watch the video now because it's out. Like I said, I don't know how long this video is going to be. Like, the first half of it was just spent wishing for fischl, and I didn't get a fischl. I just got Xingqiu. I'm not mad, but at the same time, again, it's almost like I didn't really get anything at all because I don't plan on building him on here. And if I do, it's not going to be for like a while because it's just a character that I build so much, and I have pretty much C6 Xingqiu on almost all my accounts, except the accounts where I either don't have Xingqiu or he's not C6 yet. I think on my Ganyu account, my Xingqiu there is already, I think, C2 or 3, I think it's C2, and I got him the other day when I was wishing on Hu Tao's banner. I say the other day, but it was literally yesterday. At the time I'm recording this, it was yesterday. Hopefully one of these days I can move up to posting 3 times a week. Sometimes I kind of want to, but at the same time, again, editing is a lot of work, and I think 2 times a week is okay. I would do like short reels, or whatever they're called. I think they're called shorts on YouTube. Like, you have like, oh, we're already hitting like level 30 anyways. But Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, they all have their own thing that's the same thing. I think Instagram and YouTube just copied TikTok because they realized that 10-second videos, that is enough for people's attention spans, is enough to pull in a lot of viewers and stuff like that. So, but it's also, again, one of those things where you have to catch it at the correct algorithm, you have to catch it at the right time of day and stuff like that if your reel, short, whatever is going to get traction. I'm excited for Risley though. Even though he's just like mediocre, I'm pretty sure he's like a mediocre character, but at the same time I'm like, why not? I have Nuvolette. I'm guaranteed any 5-star. I have high enough pity and enough wishes to definitely get a 5-star. So I'm gonna go for him. Like I said, I don't plan on wishing for Farina. I don't plan on wishing for Navia. And I would really, really like to get an albedo on probably maybe this account. But I really want him on my Ganyu account. That's what I was doing. I had around 9,000 Primogems saved on my Ganyu account. But then, I don't know why, I just was like, you know what, I kind of want Hu Tao. Hu Tao has been great so far. I mean, obviously, I already had Hu Tao. I have Hu Tao on my main NA, but I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna wish for her. And she's been great so far. I could have wished for Nicolette, but I just was like, I don't know if I really want to wish for him on this account. Just because his stuff is in Fontaine, and I have it open, but I don't, and it's mainly just because I did do an event that required me to need to know where I was going, because a lot of the stuff, it was that event where you had to dive for the jellyfish, and I needed to know where I was going, so I had to activate the statues, but I'm not touching Fontaine anytime soon. Oh my god, I don't know what just happened, but that kind of scared me. I think I got the one over here. I remember getting the one over here, but we'll destroy them anyway because materials. This is kind of chill filler, if that makes sense. I'm probably going to gather some... Probably finish up the chest on the Starfall Lake Statue of 7. And then, stop there. I really, really want to play my Ganyu account, I'm not gonna lie. So... as I say this, or as I speak, I'm probably more than likely going to record a video on that account. You guys, I don't think have seen that account yet, but just know I'm very proud of it so far. I miss my 9,000 primos because that's the most I've ever saved being a free-to-play, because it is a free-to-play account. And it's probably going to be a minute before I reach it again, but I still have plenty of opportunities to save. Not to mention, you know, all the updates and stuff, but like I said, my plan is to save up for Albedo, and if the point they are releasing Navia and Farina between, I believe Risley's banner ends at the beginning of November, and then you have Farina who comes right after, and then if Navia is coming as well, then she's either going to be at the end of November or beginning of December. So, and then Zhao is always coming during Lantern Rite, so it's gonna be a minute before he comes back. What the Okay, so this video is already getting quite long. I do apologize that most of it was just spent like wishing. I probably would have gotten more in if I didn't spend 20 minutes wishing for fischl. But I definitely would like to, you know, give a little show off my EU account a little bit, my Ganyu account, which is also EU. Oh, let's get this just very quickly. I know this video is probably going to come out after Risley has been released, probably way after Risley has been released. We'll see how long it'll take, but I do hope you guys enjoyed watching? I can't speak. I do hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you like these just chill exploration videos. I hope this at least also helps too, because you'll get to see like where the chest locations are, if that makes sense, even though it'll probably still be a little bit of a struggle because it's not like you can't see the exact location too much, but at the end of the day, I hope someone enjoys just putting this on in the background to hear my voice or something like that. So I'm going to call it for this video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Bye!